Check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, Randy?
I can.
I can hear you. Ken, can you hear us? I can hear you.
I can.
Yep. Victor, Vector. All right. Good check.
And hello, everyone. We welcome you to Defiance High School, the side of our Division IV Volleyball District Championship game. It's a rematch of the regular season. A couple of squads from the Green Meadows Conference set to do battle as the Edgerton Bulldogs take on the Ayersville Pilots. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we saw the champions of the GMC in Fairview move on to the regional. Now we'll see at least a second team in the league do it as well tonight.
Yeah, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? The Taj Mahal of volleyball. What a great venue and two great teams.
Now, before we get any deeper into our pregame, we'll step aside here for the playing of our national anthem. All right, Miles, let's get into it a little bit. Let's talk about the Edgerton Bulldogs coming in at 17-8. They are currently on a four-game winning streak and have won 6 of their last 7, led by their junior Corinna Cape, 267 kills. Also a sophomore Olivia Farnham with 236, and a senior Kate Timbrook adds another 122.
Yeah, it's a team that hits 164 overall. Partner, they are pretty good, too, with the serve at 93%. They should be in this one the whole time.
Yeah, Ayersville also serving in 93%. We'll talk a little bit here about the Pilots coming in at 20-5, also on a hot streak. Winners of 8 in a row, with 6 of them being 3-set sweeps.
No, they're playing their best at the right time of year, right? Down at the end of the season, and boy, they have some big-time hitters, and the unbelievable hands of Mabel McGuire, their setter, gets them in great positions all the time.
Yeah, it's also the Taylor and Taylor show. Taylor Craft, Taylor Waldron. They've combined for 607 of the team's 876 kills they've had this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle at the net. Edgerton does a great job with defending the kill. And as we know, Ayersville, as you just said, they can attack it with the best of them.
And also for Kraft, 55 aces, 74 blocks for Waldron, 60 aces. Also 390 digs to lead the team. So Kraft and Waldron, two things you really got to focus on if you're Edgerton tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and good thing that Edgerton does a great job defending in that. 151 total blocks on the year for this Edgerton group. Some good size at the front line. It's going to really be determined who owns the net here tonight.
I'll tell you a little bit about how these teams got here. For Ayersville, the number 1 seed in this Northwest 1 district in Defiance. It was sweeps all through the tournament, electing to play in the opening round. They dispatched of 11 seeded Fayette, 9, 9, and 6. Then in the district, or sectional final, they swept Antwerp 13, 15, and 7. You see there from the district level on, it was a sweep of Montpelier 9, 19, and 12. For Edgerton, the 3rd seed also had to play in a sectional semifinal where they swept Eden 12, 10, and 16. Needed 4 sets to get past Hicksville. They were tied at 1. That Edgerton won the last 2, 25-23, 25-16. The most impressive win for them is that district semifinal win. Dropped the first set to second-seeded Hilltop, who came in at 21-2, falling 25-18, but rebounding to win the next 3, 25-21, 25-20, 25-23.
Well, everybody thought it'd be Hilltop and Ayersville, except for the ladies from Edgerton. Edgerton had played Hilltop tough during the regular season, so they had some confidence going into that match, and boy, are they playing really good volleyball right now.
And these two did meet in the regular season with Ayersville sweeping Edgerton 19, 12, and 8. Kraft with 16 kills, Waldron added 11, Corinne Cape led Edgerton with 8 kills. All right, partner, let's get to everyone's favorite part of our pregame. Let's take a look at some keys to the game for this one tonight. Let's start with the Edgerton Bulldogs.
Yeah, number 1, the wall. Well, who's the wall? That's Olivia Farnham. the sophomore, that 6-foot partner, 85 blocks on the year, 151 for the team. She is the wall at the net. She's going to have to be big again tonight. Number 2, so swanky. Yeah, it's Ava Swank. Her hands are swanky. 649 assists of the team's 757. She's got great hands. And then number 3, don't stop believing. Playing great volleyball at the end of the year. You had a big upset over top of Hilltop. You are here for a reason. Believe that you can win it.
And what would be some keys to the game tonight for the Ayersville Pilots?
Oh, she's a crafty one, isn't she? We're talking about Taylor Kraft. 384 kills, hitting 317. 55 aces and 74 blocks. She figures out a way to be a part of the match all the time in a positive way. She's crafty. And then number 2, slice 'em and dice 'em. Great service game out of this team. 215 aces on the year. Taylor Waldron leads it with 60. And then go quick. We know that the blocking capability of Edgerton is fantastic. Look for Mabel McGuire to set her hitters quickly as opposed to going cross court.
Well, both teams on the floor. Looks like we are just about ready to go. Edgerton will be the one in the maroon with the yellow numerals. Ayersville with the, I guess you would say, two-tone blue. The dark blue at the top, and then it gets lighter down to the bottom with the yellow numeral. So, small contrast what we saw the other day with Fairview and Eastwood, both in white.
God, what a fantastic match that was, wasn't it?
A little color rush for us today. So we do know the Green Meadows Conference guaranteed to have at least 2 teams playing in the regional tournament. Fairview will play in the regional Division III at Liberty Benton. Looks like Ayersville's won the first serve. They will go with Taylor Waldron. This one is in the air. We are underway with our Division IV District Championship match here from Defiance. This one's going to open with a kill. Stays in play down that far side.
Now we just got done talking about her. That's Kraft. And look at the quick set by Mabel McGuire. And saw the defense not able to get in position quickly enough because of quick set.
Yeah, you mentioned McGuire and her numbers in our pregame. 790 assists as serve goes into the net. Ties us up at 1.
Now you wonder if nerves might be a little part of that. That one was really low into the net. Waldron with 60 aces, as we mentioned. Normally sure with the serve.
Ayersville able to play this one from out of bounds. Edgerton trying to set one up. This is one. It is going to be off the deflection. So kill as the officials telling the Ayersville bench that who touched the ball.
Very fortunate because that had definitely swung to the left and gone out of bounds, but it was determined that it was a touch that helped it go that way.
Yeah, Ayersville's players weren't cognizant of the officials. They were ready to serve. Speaking of serves, good one fired up there and going back to the middle is Ayersville to Kraft. That one's going to be deflected out and we're tied again.
I like the mindset of Kraft. Everybody knows Edgerton is strong in the middle defensively. Well, let's see how strong you are. I'm going to go right through you.
Serve stays just in that back line. It's Ayersville with a couple of tough spots.
That's Campos with 32 aces. Picking on that back corner, stretch that Edgerton team out.
Glad you were able to read the number, the libero white, the white with that yellow. From our vantage point, cross court and up a level makes it a little difficult. There's one just out of play.
Not exactly TV friendly, is it?
Thank God of our monitor. Ayersville now pulling out to a 4-2 lead.
I thought that might have been a double contact, but they're going to let it play on.
Ayersville setting up an opportunity here. This one ends up just long as they do go that time to Grace Flory. So winner of this one's going to move on. They're going to play in the regional at Elida. That'll be coming up on Thursday. So Edgerton gets a good serve as Ella Myler able to get that. Edgerton trying to set up at 2 players, both kind of reach for a ball in the corner. I'll talk about it, but it's a point for Ayersville.
Kendra Waldron just made that serve receive look easy. That was a tough serve. Got it back in a good position. If you have a serve receive like that on tough serves, boy, it goes a long way.
Mabel McGuire gets the good serve. Now Edgerton able to get this over, but the diving effort made in the back row. It's Waldron able to keep that alive. Now Waldron from the back able to get this set. This one will come up front for Edgerton. Get it set up in the middle. And a good play and a nice finish made there by Olivia Farnham.
Olivia Farnham, the sophomore, wily enough for a young player to handle a set that's not in a great position. Just tapped it right over. Unfortunately, serves it right into the net there.
Gives the point right back, so Edgerton really unable to kind of put points together. They find themselves down 6-4 here early in our opening set. Here's Taylor Kraft to serve. Kraft will send this one to the back row, set up as Ava Giesecke able to get that one. Edgerton will send it long.
Well, that's Kate trying to get her going. Two big middles on this team for Edgerton. Just goes a little bit long. You can see she was never really on top of it.
Second set. That one dropped in a hurry by Kraft as she'll fire an ace. As Ayersville now has Edgerton doubled up early.
136 receive errors on the year for this Edgerton team, giving away points early against the tough serve of Ayersville.
This one a little bit of a higher serve, still as effective. Kraft will send this one towards the front, still played from the back row by Waldron. Edgerton going side to side. There's a good block. That one's going to come back, and Edgerton's going to be called for 4 hits.
Edgerton thought that Timbrook had gotten it over top the tape, but the officials say no, it was contacted and came back, so there's your 4th hit.
Kraft will continue to serve. This one troublesome for the Bulldogs, but finally played and cleared by Cape.
Edgerton needs a side out badly.
Trying to set up Cape in the middle, and she's able to win a nice battle right in the middle of the net.
That's a good point for them because it gets the ball out of Kraft's hand at the service line. She was slicing him and dicing him pretty good.
Edgerton will now send Kate Timbrook back to serve. Timbrook sends this one into the back row, or just played. Ayersville give it up to Edgerton. Sending up Cape again. She's able to find a spot inside that back row.
Well, when you get a free ball, you better take advantage of it. Nice, easy one for them to handle to get Cape going. Just barely snuck it in that back line.
Now 9-6 as we play in this opening set. As Timbrook fire another one. This time serve into the net. So again, Edgerton feels like most of this opening set's kind of been one step forward, 2 steps back.
Early in the year, they had trouble with their service errors, 134 on the year. That problem kind of was rectified during their 8-game win streak, but it's kind of hiccuping here again in the district final.
10-6 Ayersville in this opening set. Kate got a little bit of help from the tape on the top of the net. And Ayersville able to come back and pick up a good kill.
That's about 4 points already in this match that Ayersville has got out of the back corner. Definitely a strategic point going into the night. Try to stretch that Edgerton defense out.
Service played by Edgerton. They're going to come over to that left side. There's one deflected. Kraft able to keep it alive. And there's one just out of play. See the line judge right on top of that one to call it out. Edgerton will win back the serve, and now we will see Ava Swank. Swank, 92% server, 31 aces on the year.
A little bit of delay on the start whistle from the top side official.
It's a deflection, but Edgerton, that is, able to play it. And now Edgerton, 2 players up front, both, I think, awaiting a pass, and they both look up, see a ball bounce away from them.
Yeah, it was Myler and Cape kind of looking at each other. What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Next thing you know, the ball hits the court.
Leah Bunk will now serve for Ayersville. Sends that high serve. Cape set up in the middle, and off the deflection, Edgerton's going to pick up the point.
Yeah, Laker Sierra just could not get in position. The pace, outstanding by Cape to get the point.
Cape will now step back and serve. 6-foot junior trying to carry this team.
Yeah, it's an Edgerton team that's going to be good again next year with the youth that they have on the front line.
Is it killed by Farnham? That one blocked back and out of play, so give Edgerton the point. Here come the Bulldogs again, down 12-9.
Good athletic ability by Farnham. You should watch her play basketball this winter. Heck of a basketball player.
Now Ayersville setting up an opportunity. The line judge would call that deflected. Edgerton coaching staff wants an explanation.
Yeah, Coach Paul, she is fit to be tied. Doesn't understand how that wasn't an out call. A deflection was the call.
Went to the line judge who made it. The line judge then pointed her towards the down official.
We're going to have a serious discussion now.
I do know that a man in charge is Al Radlinski working the ladder this evening. Al, longtime volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball official.
I have a feeling Coach Paul's not going to be happy with this explanation.
Well, at best, you're going to get a redo or a toss-up. At worst, you're just going to live with it, which that's exactly what the call is going to be.
Well, that won't be the first or last time that a coach doesn't agree with a call with an official, right?
That is right. All you can do is play on, and that's what we do here. Waldron with a good serve.
Oh!
That's the way to get a little bit of revenge.
Oh, get fired up. Olivia Farnham says you want to play darts? Good, you get to be the dartboard.
Remember how impressive she was, especially basketball, as a freshman a year ago. Now back even stronger for her sophomore year. Good tip in the middle of the other side as Ayersville goes to Kraft, able to find an open spot in that front row.
A good effort trying to get that back up by Swank. Tried to pancake it.
This will lead to Mariah Campos with the serve. I will mark the libero down so I can know which one the white jersey is.
That yellow number gives you problems, huh?
Hey, we learned to live with it.
Both teams really struggling to get within system.
There's a good set. Again, just finding a spot this time in the back row.
Yeah, it's 5 points now just by dumping it in the back. At some point in time, Edgerton's going to have to recognize that and cover the back corner.
Speaking of uniforms, big news coming out of the OHSAA that the black on black have now been outlawed as Edgerton's going to come back and get a kill from Farnham.
Well, Ayersville's going to say this should be outlawed right here. Look at Farnham, the extension over top the net. Yeah, and announcers around the world celebrated in the black and black numbers.
The next announcers meeting we have, that is going to be celebrated.
Well,
almost like Independence Day.
Yeah, Jim Nance will start the celebration for everybody.
Now with the setup and the round the corner play there by Ayersville.
Yeah, nice little slide play. Look at McGuire navigating that net. Gets it to Kraft, the crafty one, with a big-time kill.
Ayersville now ready to serve. Don't want to take away anything going back to the jerseys. We'll close the door. They do look good, and they are pretty, but, boy, sometimes made it difficult. Getting able to roll one off the tape by Edgerton as Farnham able to come back.
Yeah, look at the focus on Farnham. A little slide play by Ayersville. Well, we see your slide play. We'll come back and run it and hit you with it also. This is starting to really warm up to be a great match.
Here's Farnham with 32 aces at 93% from the service line. Gets a good one. Ayersville's attempt will go awry. Bulldogs climbing back. You can see on our scoreboard, down 16-13.
Surveying the crowd, both communities have showed up pretty well here. I'd say it's about 50-50.
It's also a little odd that they've elected to kind of sit on opposite sides to get the far corners away from each other. And speaking of far corners.
Yeah, again, a quick set behind her. Gets Kraft one-on-one with Cape, and Kraft wins that battle.
Kraft will now serve, and it's going to be an ace as that one ends up back behind him.
Well, remember Kraft earlier in this set went on a rather long serve session against Edgerton.
This one is going to be playable. A heads-up play from Swank there. Trying to set up the middle. Here's Kate. Kraft is going to keep this one alive, and Ayersville's able to play it. Kate set up again, and that one ends up as a kill.
Well, if you save it and you just give them a little dunk, a lollipop over top the net, next thing you know, you got to watch out. You might lose some chiclets because Cape is swinging hard.
Is that a Dunkalicious?
Oh, almost a Dunkalicious.
It's Timbrook with a serve for Edgerton. And now this one from the back row, a rare mistake by Taylor Kraft, trying to stay flat-footed.
It might have been just better off just trying to dump it over the net with a pass instead of trying to hit it over top. Couldn't get the top spin she wanted.
Is Timbrook ready to serve again, clear the net. Set up in the middle, little double clutch out of Brooklyn Michael. Michael playing in that middle of that front row as Ayersville sends this one over. Now good setup going back to Cape. Saw two players reach. Michael set this up. One dug out and played over. And finally going through a block, it's going to be Waldron ends up getting the kill.
Yeah, Waldron, the second leading kill artist on this Ayersville team. And Kennedy Stutt for Edgerton, though, showed great courage getting that ball back up in the air.
Caitlin Ketchum now serving for Ayersville.
Correction, it was actually Timbrook that got that one back up in the air. When they wear those ponytails over top their number, it's tough to read sometimes.
I agree. Boy, all everyone's done is heard us complain about how.
Oh, how about this effort?
What a play. Nice 1-2-3 out of Edgerton there. Swank sends it over, and they're going to be rewarded as Ayersville sends it out of play.
Get some enthusiasm in that maroon and gold, won't it? What effort.
Swank, the sophomore, now ready to serve. Waiting for the whistle. Sends this one high into the air. Another great individual effort all around. Cape taking matters into her own hands, trying to come up with one. And finally, from the back, it's going to be Taylor Kraft again.
Yeah, moments ago, Kraft kind of struggled with one. Same type of position, but this time she's able to get the top spin that she wants. Finds the hole in the middle of the floor for a point.
You see Kraft playing with that big leg brace. So here's Leah Bunk to serve. Edgerton trying to get into that net. Double hit's going to be a call here. Or 4 hits, whichever.
Yeah, it looked like Myler kind of caught in between. Didn't know if she wanted to go up and attack or just baby it over.
Ayersville can start to sense it now in this opening set, up 21-16. Trying to set up Cape, pass a little behind her, but she's able to adjust. Great play there, Timbrook. Keep that one alive. Pass comes over to that right side. It's played by Edgerton. Edgerton able to set up Cape, who's able to put it away.
Cape says, we can play some darts over here. You're to the dartboard this time. Boy, when Cape gets herself a nice set at the middle, she is almost dominant.
Cape, the top server percentage-wise at 95.6%. Got the serve there. It's going to end up being an ace as Ayersville has some trouble. The Bulldogs still with a little bit of hope left.
Well, how many times have we seen it this year where that serve is just on that top tape and it rolls right over? Awfully tough for the defense to contend with.
And Ayersville wants a timeout. We'll take one as well here on NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-9999. 888-412-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link,
Corona Cape ready to serve for Edgerton. The Bulldogs still down 21-18. They did force Ayersville to take one of their 2 timeouts here in this opening set. Bulldogs trying to find something in the middle, going back to Farnham. Ayersville with the set that goes over. Now Farnham will play a tip. And finally they're going to go to the right side where Waldron for Ayersville ends up with a kill.
223 kills on the year coming in tonight. She was very confident. Now, both teams were kind of struggling to get back in system there. Finally, Ayersville was able to.
Waldron now will serve, and she'll fire up an ace.
Well, last 2 points have been authored by Waldron. How about the ace right there? Slice them and dice them, Ayersville.
Casey Everett's saw number 6 for Edgerton. The diving effort ends up short. Everett's will get this one as Edgerton is able to play it. Set up and the tip just going up and over everyone is the senior Taylor Kraft.
Now, what a smart play. How does it get started, though? The tough serve. Edgerton not able to handle it. They have to dump it back over. Free ball, and Kraft takes advantage. Now within 1.
Waldron will have the chance to take the opener here. Serve has to come from out of play for Edgerton to play it, and it's played into the net, and that's how Ayersville will take our opening set. So the Pilots will go 25-18 in set 1. They'll try for the 2-0 lead as we'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wasion. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
You guys absolutely missed it a minute ago. We got the Macarena played here in Defiance. My partner Miles going nuts. Great show for everyone. That's what they give us 3 minutes, which is much too long in between sets and volleyball, having a good time. So that's Miles. I'm Randy. We're here in Defiance, Ayersville. That opening set 25-18 and as what we thought we'd see out of both teams that opening set.
Yeah, great set by Ayersville, especially Taylor Kraft really asserted herself. And, Mabel McGuire doing a great job getting her hitters in position. Both teams still struggling to get themselves in system continuously. But if you're able to win scrambling points, you're going to win the match tonight.
Should be Edgerton serve to begin set number 2. The line judge is breaking the huddle. Now they'll check the lineups and rotations.
It'll be interesting what Edgerton comes up with here in this second set, because serve-receive was very difficult for them in that first set. The Ayersville service game is outstanding.
It looks like everyone is ready to go. Yes, we will throw a ball in. So they are If they're rotating volleyballs or just making sure they have extras on hand, the line judge had one to throw in play, then the down official threw one in play. And
that's okay as long as it's not two.
Yeah, my understanding
fun,
is
right?
they are not going to play with 2 volleyballs. They'll just choose one. And about an opening point out of the Bulldogs going back to that front line.
Yeah, free one at the net, right? Free pizza. What do you do with free pizza? You eat it up.
I believe that was Farnham in on that. Got some help. Kate Timbrook next to her. It's Edgerton with the early 1-0 lead, as this is Casey Everett serving up for the Bulldogs, trying to get a little push and tip at the net. There's a free ball. That one's going to be stayed alive by Everett.
Yeah, really good hands by Everett to get it back up.
Ayersville trying a second opportunity, a big wind-up as Rylan Beecher comes up with a big play.
I kind of caught the Edgerton defense statuesque as they were looking at that one. 2 players in close proximity, didn't get to it.
Now Taylor Waldron had a big run at the service line for Ayersville, will serve. And she's going to have herself an ace as Edgerton sends it out of play.
Not sure about that celebration. Was it a hop, a skip, and then the hand in the air on a wave?
So. Yeah, I'm not.
That's their ace celebration.
Edgerton, much better job this second serve. Able to get the nice 1-2-3. That final one is good play by Farnham.
Yeah, Farnham breaking out the lefty little poke at that time. You saw her swing hard with the right. She is bilingual.
That's exactly what that means. It's Myler with the serve for Edgerton. She's amphibious. Set over. That one caught Ayersville a little bit by surprise. And how about the play running each side of the court made there by Kraft. She's going to come through. Gets a kill opportunity where Myler able to stick one hand on it but sends it into the crowd.
You know how you know you hit it hard? When the ball lands 7 rows up in the stands. A good effort by Myler to try and get that with the one-handed stab.
What went further, the ball that hit or your attempts at throwing T-shirts into the crowd?
My arm is not what it used to be, but the Ayersville people, they were happy to get some free shirts.
Gotta put some weight on those, tie them up in knots. Ayersville working that left side. That one might have been out of play, but Edgerton will play it. Going side to side this time. They set up Grace Flory, who comes up with a kill.
Yeah, Flory, one of the young players that they really like, the sophomore with 59 kills coming tonight. You see the defense trying to block you in the middle, go line. Line was open, and she executes it perfectly.
Puts Ayersville in front 4-2. That one might have been close to a double hit. Edgerton able to play this one. Setup going in the middle for Kraft, and we're going to have ourselves a net violation.
I think she contacted on her swing, follow through on her swing. That's kind of a big break for Edgerton.
Farnham now ready to serve.
Ooh.
Low liner ends up being an ace.
Now watch this one just fall out of the sky. That dove quickly. Nastiness served up by Farnham.
Farnham 32 aces on the year, adds to that total, sends the next one long. Good heads-up play by that back row for Ayersville, staying out of the way.
I like the idea, though, because you know the defense after that short one, they're going to move forward, right? Try to make it difficult. Just couldn't get it to fall in play.
Serve is going to end up in the net for Ayersville, so they will return the point.
Now both teams wrapping up some gifts, giving it to the other one as a free point with their service game.
Now Kate Timbrook ready to serve.
She had a couple incredible ups in that first set.
Another one there that is dug out. This one played by the Bulldogs. Waldron keep that one alive from the back row. And Kraft holds her ground and is able to pick up the point for Ayersville.
Yeah, did she get a piece of that? She tap it?
Looked that way.
Yeah, it was on top of the net. Tough to tell from our vantage point, but if she did, smart play by Kraft.
She'll be rewarded by getting to serve. Team back in front by a point, make it 2 as she'll fire an ace.
Let's see if they check the temperature of Timbrook. A little shaky after that serve receive on the shank. Do you go right back at her, test her mental toughness?
They're going to go to the middle of the back row to the libero and Elena Beavers. Now Edgerton will put one in the net, so there's another point. That has head coach Chris DePaul of Edgerton up off the bench.
Yeah, serve receive, a problem again in the second set for Edgerton.
Bulldogs do a better job, send it over in the second hit, force Ayersville to play. Cape able to go up and over, and it's going to pay off as Edgerton's able to come back with a point.
And when they've been able to get it to Cape and Farnham in the middle, things have gone really well for Edgerton, but getting there has been the difficulty.
They've been able to trying to match Ayersville up front. There's a serve that ends up in the net by Swank. So Edgerton, much like that opening set, it's really been tough putting multiple points together.
Still kind of hanging around, though, at 9-6. They could button up some things. They might be able to steal the second set.
Catch him with the serve. Good setup there for Cape as Ayersville's going to run out of room trying to chase down a deflection.
And Cape with the kill. Now she comes back and she's going to serve it. Such a good offense when they're able to get that big middle involved.
Cape has this one where it's played by Ayersville. They'll go for the opportunity here. Catches the net, but played by Myler. Tip goes over, and a nice job by Beecher. As Edgerton trying to get creative against some of that size of Ayersville up front. Ayersville with a good set. Opportunity there, but that one is going to be dug out by Cape playing the back. The longest rally we've had tonight is going to end with a violation as the official will blow a whistle. And I believe someone from Ayersville got into the net.
That's a shame because, as you called it correctly, best rally of the night for both teams. But Edgerton will take it now within one.
Keep serving once again. Puts a little extra heat on that one. That one is played as Ayersville have the opportunity. Cape keeps it alive. Nice job reaching out with the left hand. Farnham not only saves that, then with the extra hand tries to reach out and lift her teammate up literally off the ground. Diving effort made there. A heck of a play by Swank. And here's Edgerton that is unable to dig a ball out of the net after the block by Beecher.
Yeah, Beecher, 27 blocks coming in tonight, none bigger than that one. One-on-one with Farnham. You see the Ayersville youngsters are going to be partying tonight and maybe hopefully partying tomorrow night as their football team goes down to LCC.
This one kept high in the air as Ayersville have the opportunity again. One is made by Cape, who sends it over the net, and now Ayersville with the opportunity. Beecher again, but it's dug out.
Timbrook with some major courage getting in front of that.
And a diving effort made there by Cape to keep it alive. And finally, it's a play at the net made by Farnham.
Another block by the wall. Farnham two-hand. Now look, she's not going to get credit for the point, but Cape was fantastic in the back row.
She absolutely was.
You do not see 6-foot back row players as efficient as her.
Casey Everett with a good serve. See Edgerton, or Ayersville trying to get over it. Edgerton will pick up the point. We're now tied.
Now look at the body language now for the ladies of Ayersville. Someone needs to make a play. Edgerton stealing the momentum in the second set.
Alicia Frank's the head coach for Ayersville. Up close to her bench, back-to-back aces. Doesn't look like Ayersville is going to take a timeout yet. Frank's maybe trying to just let her team work through this a little bit. This one played right in the middle. Coming across court, that one dug out again.
Yeah, Cape coming from the back row.
Pass went straight up for Beecher, but into the net and problems. And now I believe Ayersville is going to want to use one of their timeouts, and they will. So Edgerton charges back. They take a lead in the second set. We'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness. Fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals. Located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
(12:10) here in our second set. We want to thank everyone who made our season of volleyball possible here on NWOhio.live, including the Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty, Chappie Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford, Willis Electric, American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College.
I think things are busy at Spangler Candy this time of year.
I think so.
A little bit of Halloween action coming up.
Is Halloween a big candy time? Another ace. So Edgerton going right back to work following the Ayersville timeout.
Well, Edgerton saying that this little run is sweet like Spangler Candy.
Everett's came in, I believe, the team leader in aces with 45, and she's added to that here. The Bulldogs find themselves up 3 just about halfway through this second set. Just being Edgerton, that is just being creative enough to keep balls alive.
Yeah, scrappy, right?
And it is Ayersville. It does come back with one.
Cape was playing that back row. Remember, this is an Ayersville team that has dumped it successfully many times tonight. Well, if you're going to hug the back row, now you got that middle open. That's where Ayersville is able to get in front of Cape.
Taylor Waldron now with a serve coming up here. Played in that back row. Farnham has it deflected. Ayersville able to play on with her back to the net. Kraft with a play. It looks like that's going to lead to a point for Ayersville.
Now both teams just working hard to cover the court. Ayersville fortunate to get it to fall in front of Cape again.
Waldron with another opportunity. This time a chance for her team to draw back even. Set up in the middle. That one is going to be blocked out, and a good kill for Ayersville.
A second time Kraft has said, I don't care if it's a double block in front of me, I'm just going to go right through it, hit it hard enough so it goes out of bounds.
Waldron with yet another serve. And played by Myler. She got both hands under it. Now Waldron from the back, just the two-hand set. Here's Edgerton able again to set up the middle that they like with Farnham.
Yeah, if you're going to dump it, right, and give a free ball, you better go back corner, because if you get a good first pass and a better second one, that third one for Edgerton is dynamic.
Edgerton will serve it right into the net, so they'll give the serve back. A tough break allows Ayersville to serve in a tied game, and here's Mariah Campos.
Yeah, if Edgerton lets this second set go, they're going to really lament the free points that they afforded Ayersville.
Edgerton able to send this up front to Farnham. She'll find an open spot just past that front wall.
Yeah, the quiet confidence of the wall. She just turns, nods her head at her teammates. Let's go get this thing.
Farnham now ready to serve. See the concentration on her face right now.
Got to say, too, I love the old school black shoes, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice. Ayersville trying to repay the favor of winning that front row, but Edgerton again, it gets just enough to keep it alive.
Ooh.
So Taylor Kraft will do it a different way, and she'll just slam it off someone's face.
Oh, taste my heat. Taylor Kraft. Nasty stuff right there.
15 all, and for good reason, Ava Swank. I'm sorry, no, that was Everett's, I believe, number 6. Might be checking for a bloody nose. As there's another one for Ayersville, so they'll jump back in front.
Yeah, Everett, she did, thankfully, was smiling and shaking her head. Could not get her hands up to defend herself because that was heat coming at her.
2 plays later, still occasionally checking.
That's some toughness there by Everett.
Yeah, this is a scrappy bunch. They're not going to stay away. They'll have an opportunity here. Set up. They'll go this time to that left side. And through a block, it's going to be Timbrook who picks up the point.
Yeah, 122 kills, 5'5", so you don't think she's going to be a really big hitter on the outside, but a smart hitter goes off the block for a point.
Top player in the back row with 387 digs.
Tough serve.
Also a solid server. Those officials, there's a change of heart here. Ayersville's going to pick up the point.
Are they going to say it was contacted on the net? Tough break for Edgerton.
Ayersville now serving with the lead. There's the middle set up. And a play by Cape to get it up and over.
You like the fact that Cape was unfazed, right? Didn't get the call the point before. Doesn't matter to her. Just get one to the court. Let's move on. Knots this thing back up at 17.
Edgerton gets the good serve, and Ayersville able to send one over. There's one. It's like caught Timbrook in a bad spot. Saw her kind of check her wrist, still is. Thought she got underneath that, but might have kind of jammed the hand a little bit. Those things come at you pretty fast.
If it's coming at your chest and you don't know if you should back up or take it with the top hands, it kind of confuses you and handcuffs you.
That's exactly what happened there. And now winning a battle at the net for Ayersville again was Beecher.
The second time in this set that Beecher's come up big at the net for Ayersville, and now we got a timeout.
Yeah, Edgerton wants to talk about things, so we'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link.
On 19-17, Ayersville trying to extend their lead as we play here in set number 2. As I believe Caitlin Ketchum will be doing some serving once play is whistled back in. And it's going to be an ace to start things off after the stoppage.
We really thought Edgerton had to get that point to stay in the second set. They have got to get a point here. Can't allow that lead to grow to 4.
And it will not, as the next serve ends up in the net. Edgerton will serve, and they'll send one of their better servers, Corinna Cape, back in a 2018 game. This one played by Kraft. Now cross-court opportunity, but that one dug out. Cape trying to set up that front row, sent one high in the air, and a couple of her teammates caught just watching.
Yeah, it looked like Myler anticipated someone else to get it. She's hitting on the outside, wants that third ball. Nobody goes, it gets a little hubby-wife disagreement.
So now 21-18. Ayersville will serve once again. Edgerton sets their offense. Not sure if that's where it was intended for, but the ping-ponging ball off Farnham ends up getting Kraft about shoulder high and goes out of play.
But just get it back to the middle if you're Edgerton.
And a very lucky play there. You saw Michaela Laker-Sierra, number 20 for Ayersville at the last second, just jump out of the way.
Yeah, how about the communication, though, to let her know her teammates talking?
Now for Ayersville, this is what who you want serving in a tough spot. It's Kendra Waldron. And now it's a good open ball and a set and a play made there by Taylor Kraft.
Yeah, I thought she might have made a mistake by not setting it up, but look at all the burgundy shirts or maroon shirts up by the net. Just go ahead and dump it.
Taylor Waldron set to serve once again. This time will come to the other side where it is dug out by Myler. Myler with that big strike will send it. Kraft will make just enough of a play to get it over. Not sure if the ball was set up where she liked it. Now a set just goes over, so she's not needed. Now two players both jumping for a block.
You saw Waldron clapping. She didn't know she should let that go or not.
Now there's the setup that Ayersville wanted, and it's a payoff by Taylor Kraft.
Yeah, Taylor Kraft, she is not shy, is she? She will go at anybody in front of her. Double block and time attempt, doesn't matter to her. She goes right through it.
So Edgerton wants to take another timeout. Ayersville 1 point away from taking a 2-0 lead. We'll take a break here in NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wasion. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
Ayersville trying to put this away and take a 2-0 lead. Are ready to serve. As Taylor Waldron, after the timeout, is set to go. Ayersville student section trying to drum up at least enough out of the faithful here. Edgerton able to get one. The official is going to rule that out. We can take a look at the replay here.
Yeah,
and
it does.
good
Goes
call.
out.
So Ayersville able to take the win. They're now up 2-0 with a 25-19 win in set 2. And they will go for the sweep next here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness, fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals, located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
And once again, we do want to thank all of our sponsors for making our volleyball year possible. You see them there, the Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford Lincoln, Willis Electric, American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College. Don't forget, this is our, I believe, the final volleyball game under the NWOhio.live banner we'll be doing this year, but we are planning on some basketball contests for both boys and girls hoops throughout the winter for NWOhio.live. So if you maybe were on the fence about sponsoring us in this fall season, maybe you like what you see and you want to be a part of it, or maybe you just want to pay for Miles Holliday's lifestyle, and you can contact us any sort of ways on social media. Email any of the three of us, just our name at NWOhio.live.
One of our sponsors, Optimal Performance, we still got to get you over there, get your time on the 40, right?
Well, I understand that you're now partnering with NW Sports.
The combine.
Getting us into some sort of combine.
That's a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe for you. Can I walk the 40? Well, ask the NW. I guess there is a representative from NW Sports over here next to us. And if I can walk it, we'll see.
Well, I remember
power walk the 40.
I remember being in high school and they timed me with a sundial. So hopefully I've gotten faster in my old age.
It's like both teams getting ready to go. The officials will still make sure the rotations are set.
Well, let's remember one of our keys for Edgerton starting this third set, right? Number 3, don't stop believing. You played really good volleyball 8 in a row. You knocked off Hilltop. You can't win 3 sets on this one set, but you can win 1 point at a time. Just start stacking some points. And Coach Paul doing her best sales job in between sets.
Understand Edgerton looking for their first appearance in the regional since 1979. As Ayersville has the serve to begin set 3, and we are underway. But a heads-up play there by Ayersville. Get it over to Edgerton. Both teams sent scrambling a little bit. Diving effort made there by Cape in the back row, but that one ends up just out of play.
Cape kind of caught in between, wanted to guard the back line or hug the middle. Ayersville taking advantage of the hole in the middle again.
Pilots with the early lead. Here's Taylor Waldron to serve. Her serving's been one of the reasons why the Pilots have gone up. Now Edgerton trying to go cross court, sends one out of play. For the Bulldogs, you don't want to let the Pilots get too far away from them.
Yeah, Waldron's serve has just been eating up Edgerton. Serve receive, such a problem tonight for Edgerton.
Diving effort made there from that back row. The block is going to be in plays. We're going to have, I believe, a net violation called on Edgerton.
Yeah, the 4 shot never really got over, hit the tape and bounced back. Even if it had, though, Kraft was in good position to deny it.
Cape send a play. That one just set over from Swank. And now the setup and the kill by Kraft, this time going to her left.
Yeah, look at Kraft, get herself in position, backpedaled, got her strides down right, and the beneficiary of yet another fantastic set by Mabel McGuire.
I know you only get 2 stoppages with the timeouts, but if you're Edgerton, how soon do you think about using one of them? They'll pick up their first point of the set off the deflection. So you don't have to use it now.
But you're right, partner. Momentum was big with Ayersville. Look, things might get run away from Edgerton in this third set.
And knowing that you're going to have to win 3 in a row to move on, here's a good serve that goes long and off the shoulder of the back row player here. I believe, again, that is Michaela Laker-Sierra, number 20. Saw her successfully get out of the way that time. Just kind of rushed her in the shoulder, so tough break for Ayersville. Good break if you're an Edgerton Bulldogs. The second one ends up out of play near the photographers shooting down front.
Yeah, Edgerton really needed that one to be playable. Gotten a little bit of momentum after the ace, and then you give a free point right back to Ayersville. Makes things real difficult for you.
Rye Campos to serve. That one's going to be played up in the back row from Everett. Now Ayersville with an opportunity as they go cross court. And the ball hangs up in the air long enough for Kraft to put it away.
We talked in our open about the difficulty of going against Edgerton because they are strong in the middle. Well, Kraft says, I'm not intimidated at all. I'm dominating the middle tonight. She's been absolutely fantastic.
Campos with a little bit of a shorter serve. It's a good setup. Farnham has this one at least returned. Edgerton will get a second opportunity. Now Waldron from the back will have it stopped by Farnham. Farnham trying to win another battle this time. Just a nice simple play out of Kraft. Saw Farnham jump. She'll just wait and go up and over.
Now somebody hit the C button too early. Farnham jumped a little early. Would have been in great position had she held a little bit, but on her way down, it falls right behind her.
Well, we talked about when Edgerton would use one of their 2 timeouts, and they elect to do it right now. 7-2 here in set number 3.
Now, if they're going to rally, they better do it quickly. Yeah. Ayersville looks like they have the mindset of sweeping this one and moving on to the regional.
Speaking of which, regional will be held regional semifinal on Thursday in Elida in Division 4.
A great venue down there for it.
Big old field house. Great venues. This place in Defiance, not bad. Elida Fieldhouse stepped up. This kind of Bowling Green's taken over kind of that regional site for just about all the boys basketball. Elida's kind of done the same thing with girls basketball at the regional level. Nice venue. Also good to see a field house and not a gymnasium. Not that there's anything wrong with this gymnasium.
I love this place. Anytime we see on the schedule we're going to Defiance, I'm like, yes! Jerry Beauty and his staff does a great job of hosting.
Edgerton will send one into the net as Farnham thought she had an opportunity, but Edgerton unable to cash in, and now Ayersville will serve yet again.
Yeah, they ran that little slide play, wheeling Farnham around in that first set for success. That time not able to get on top of it.
Campos with a good serve. Forced Cape to go down to one knee to play it. Set, and coming back to the middle. Kraft that time catch the top of the net and will bounce back.
Yeah, how about that Taylor Kraft? She's human. A weird moment where there was a hitting error by Kraft. She has been so good tonight. You're kind of surprised when it doesn't go her way.
Ella Myler will send the serve right back as it goes out, so the teams will trade points. Will mean that Mabel McGuire will now serve. Set up in the middle. As Farnham able to find a good spot, puts it away.
Yeah, here comes the boom, baby. How much fun is she going to be the next 2 years playing volleyball and basketball at Edgerton? I think we'll be talking about her as one of the best players in Northwest Ohio the next 2 years.
I believe so. Farnham's going to have the opportunity to serve now. One will catch the net. That's been the way it's gone tonight for Edgerton.
It's just too many free points given away by Edgerton tonight, either on serve receive or on that time, an unforced error on the serve.
10-4, 10-5.
I love it when our producer Ken Reeker gives us a unwarranted announcer cam shot when you're not ready for it. Isn't that the best?
That's your Employee of the Month Robo doing that work there.
I do love RoboCam.
Ayersville will send one into the net, so they will repay the favor.
There's Matt Clark wearing his NWOhio.live shirt right there.
Here we go, with the banner as well. You got to love it.
You'll see Matt on this year's edition of Swamp People on the History Network, right? Growing that beard out with the camo hat.
Edgerton gets that setup they want with Cape in the middle. Ayersville able to play it. Set it up again. Cape get ready. Pass though goes to the left side. Set goes over. Now that one dug out in that back row. Is Edgerton able to play. And a good one from Timbrook. And now it's going to be a good block. That's going to help out Edgerton.
Watch Cape's quickness. Slides over, gets in front of it on the little wheel around. She's not surprised by it. Gets up. How about the extension with two hands above the net? Great play by Cape. Let's see if it sparks. Edgerton now within three.
And here's Kate Timbrook serving. Good serve, ends up in that left corner. Waldron tries to get a tip. Now Edgerton, a little bit of problems. Two players going for the ball. Sends it out of play.
The rule is if you're going backwards and a teammate is coming forward, you give away, let that teammate have it because it's an easier play as she's attacking the net.
Means that Caitlin Ketchum will now serve for Ayersville with the Pilots up 11-7. Is Cape, that went off the tape, but it is playable. As Ayersville sends it into the net. So Pilots with a few mistakes here in this third set.
Opening the doorway just a little bit for Edgerton.
Ava Swank will now serve. Waited for a substitution and the whistle. Comes across, and it went dug out again as Edgerton's done a better job keeping things alive. Timbrook able to step in, makes one. Now 2 players. And a nice job by Ayersville making sure no one gets underneath the line.
Yeah, it could have been a dangerous play.
Tough setup. And how about Taylor Kraft from the back row still getting enough on that one.
Yeah, we saw it quite a bit last night with Kelly Kreitz at Fairview, but Kraft shows that she can do it as well. And Ayersville really had a dangerous situation when Beecher fell into Waldron. Earlier in that point, I thought maybe it might be a leg injury and they might lose the point, but it's good to be young, right?
That's right. Ayersville with tough play coming from out of bounds. Again, they go back to Kraft. Just finds a spot as Elena Beavers, libero, tried to make an effort.
Early in this match, they were pointing in the back corners. This time, the open is middle. Go ahead and take it.
Ayersville finds themselves up 5 again. Some lead at 7-2 and Edgerton took a timeout. Bulldogs able to pick up a point there.
Like Cape delivers again. It's going to be really tough next year to find a duo like Edgerton will have with Farnham and Cape in the middle of the floor.
Ball is played by Ayersville. It's set up for Edgerton. Farnham thought she had the kill, but the Pilots able to keep that alive, and they'll end up scoring the point as the ball's in the net.
What great effort by Ayersville to get it back in the air. Edgerton has a chance. Oh, but the net gets in the way.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, might be the defining moment of this all-important third set. Edgerton trying to stay alive.
Ava Giesecke now checks in for Edgerton. As Edgerton finds something that worked there in the middle, going back to Farnham.
I like the set. Off the net just a little bit. Good move by Swank. Allows Farnham an opportunity to see where the block is coming from and go around it.
Down to a 4-point set once again. But Ayersville finding Kraft, who had plenty of room to put that one away.
And it never seems like she panics, right? Just makes a smooth play when her team needs it. Looked like Edgerton finally getting some momentum. Kraft says, nope, this is still our set.
Campos will serve. Sends this one into the back row. We're just played by Everetts. Coming around to Kraft. That one's going to catch the net. Ruled out of play. So Edgerton will score the point, win the serve.
As that wheel slide play that they ran successfully a couple times in this match, just the top of the net, forces it to go out of bounds.
Giesecke with a short serve. That one is out of play for an ace.
Well, a nice little substitution getting her in, giving her team a spark with that ace.
Edgerton now at 15-12. Ayersville the opportunity from the back. Waldron will send this over, and Edgerton will play it. Back to that left side as they go cross court.
A good dig by Waldron.
Kraft thought she'd be a little crafty there. Edgerton reads that one.
Yeah, watch Farnham right there. Kind of this gives a little eyeball, doesn't she? I'm going to still be here. We're not done yet. Got it back to 2.
Giesge ready to serve once again. Kraft will play that right in the middle. One up for grabs. Edgerton able to battle back, score another point.
That momentum finally on Edgerton's side, and we're going to have a timeout.
So Ayersville wants to talk things over. Their lead's down to 1. We'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Well, the lead down to 1 now for Ayersville, 15-14. You see their NWOhio.live scoreboard. The Pilots led this one by 5 a couple of times, 7-2, and at 15-10, seen that lead shrink to 1. Edgerton the chance to tie. They will send Ava Giesge back to serve once again.
Giesge, a little spark plug in this third set.
Giesge sends this one over where Ayersville will play it. Kraft trying to get the tip at the net, but it's Edgerton again that wins the battle.
Do you see Farnham again? Just denied at the net and then gives a little flex towards that Ayersville group.
Edgerton finding something that works. Bulldogs have come back to tie this. Kraft, the first touch, looked like she wanted the third as well. Ayersville had other plans. Trying to get the setup. There's Kraft. This time does win the battle. She gets the touch.
Edgerton looking for a huge battle at the net on that block attempt. Kraft, though, lives up to her name. The crafty one just goes around it.
Puts Ayersville back in front. Mabel McGuire will serve once again for the Pilots. So there's the setup that Edgerton wanted in the middle. Cape gets it up front. There's the one-hand play over. And it's Kraft that again wins the battle.
Yeah, some senior leadership, right? She's been through the wars before. She knows it's not all about power. Just go around, do whatever you have to help that ball find the court.
This has become more of a one-on-one matchup between Kraft and Farnham. So go at it right there in that latest play. Farnham wins it, but Ayersville will play it. Cape sends it up. Here's Farnham again getting ready. That one goes around the block opportunity of Kraft.
She's been so good in the middle. Now she has to step up behind the service line and carry the water here. Struggled a little bit tonight, serving the ball up.
Farnham came in at 93.6% serving. Edgerton set scrambling in the back row. It's Cape's turn. She steps up. Cape with the left hand blocks it. Second one's going to catch the net. Second opportunity, that is, of Ayersville. And they're going to be called for 4 hits.
It never gets over. The block attempt was there, but the net stops it from getting through to the Edgerton defense.
Farnham will serve again. This one will go into the back row. Edgerton with the opportunity here as they go back to Cape. And that one is going to be playable. So McGuire got enough of it. Set up back to the middle for Cape. That one catches the tape and bounces back.
It's kind of funny that Edgerton runs a fake on the outside because it doesn't matter. Everybody knows it's going in the middle, right? And rightfully so. The Farnham and Cape, quite the duo. You can never relax on the middle of the net for Edgerton.
Taylor Kraft will serve, looking for the corner, or it's played by Beavers. Cape trying to win the battle with one hand. This one's playable. Ayersville with the opportunities. That time it is Giesge that keeps it alive. A lot of coverage in that back row from Edgerton, but a simple setup there as Ayersville will go with Brooklyn Michael.
Yeah, Brooklyn Michael out of nowhere. The strong right hand. The super sophomore, bright future for Ayersville, delivers a kill shot.
puts her team up 2. And they're going to add to the lead and make it 3 as Kraft will come away with the ace there. Edgerton has 1 timeout left, and you got to believe at some point they'd think about using it. Season on the line for the Bulldogs. This one playable right up front to Cape. This McGuire that'll get a piece of it. Michael sends this one over. Edgerton's dig goes right over the net. Didn't get an opportunity to play it. And the opportunity there is Farnham going backwards a little bit. Thought she had enough of it, but it does catch the net, stay on their side.
That's a shame for Edgerton because Everett's great job with the single hand up.
Edgerton's done that lately. There's been a lot of scrambling for them just to make sure everything is dug out. Just like that opportunity there. Tip was made by Tim Brook. It goes back to Ayersville, and again, everything dug out. Finally, the setup and the play they want in the middle is a kill by Cape.
Well, that's been the theme, right? Cape going one-on-one with Brooklyn. Brooklyn can't get in front of it. Easy kill for Cape.
And it has to get to you after a while when the team just digs out everything you throw at them.
It's a frustrating moment.
That's what Edgerton's been able to do lately. Still down 3, trying to stay alive. And Ayersville's going to get one there as they're working that right side, and the ball's going to stay in play.
They're going to bring Ketchum in to serve it. 12 aces on the year.
Ayersville the opportunity to sweep up 22-18. Service played by Beavers. This one comes up front and the set goes over. Kraft with it, coming over to that right side. Set up by Waldron, who gets the kill.
They're going to get a timeout. Edgerton fighting for their lives.
Ayersville now 23-18, just 2 points away from going for the sweep as they look to head back to the regional tournament.
They've been impressive too, haven't they?
They have been.
Yeah, this was the Edgerton had all the talk about them being hot coming into this, right? Winning 8 in a row. People kind of forgot. Ayersville's been playing good volleyball as well.
That was Ayersville that won 8 in a row. Edgerton won 6 of 7.
There we go. That's what it was. Edgerton was 6 of 7. Ayersville 8 in a row.
Pulled off the big upset of Hilltop that we talked about
did.
at the top of our broadcast tonight.
Well, both were kind of hot, right?
Yeah. You have to be to get to a district final, though.
Yeah, you got to be playing your best
You're not
volleyball.
normally playing bad at any sport. You're not limping into a district final.
It is interesting how many coaches elect to play early in the tournament.
Caitlin Ketchum will serve once again at 23-18. A bit of a knuckler, no rotation at all on that ball. Kraft trying to get this up to the front row. It'll go to Waldron. He's going to have that hit off Timbrook and out of play, and Ayersville will serve for the chance to win. Here is Ketchum to serve. Ayersville student section all up making noise. That thing has grown as the night's gone on. Ketchum looking for the corner. This one is playable. Set up Kate, dug out. And it is the final kill of the night, and it's going to be a good one out of Taylor Waldron. And Ayersville will move on to the regional as they sweep the Edgerton Bulldogs tonight, 25-18, 25-19, and 25-18. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll go down to the quarters. Our Miles Holliday will catch up with our player of the game, and we'll hand out some hardware as well.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
It's a sweep tonight for the Ayersville Pilots as they're able to pick up the win tonight over the Edgerton Bulldogs. Second time this season that Ayersville has swept Edgerton. Tonight it was 25-18, 25-19, 25-18 in our district championship game. So Ayersville's back to the regional. Big part of that is the play tonight of Taylor Kraft, who's down on the floor with our Miles Holiday.
Taylor, congratulations on winning the championship here tonight. Looked like you were really establishing the tempo early, dominating, going through the blocks. So what was the mindset coming in?
I mean, we work hard in practice every day for it, and I'm just so happy to be a part of this, and I love my team, and oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Well, how about these Ayersville fans? They love you guys, huh?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Let's talk a little bit about Mabel McGuire, her ability to get you set up. How good is it to play with someone like Mabel?
I mean, she's amazing. I mean, we always had that center-middle connection, you know.
What are you going to do with this belt? You going to show off, wear it at school tomorrow?
I'll hang it in the locker room probably. It's going to be like this.
All right, congratulations. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Our player of the game.
A big effort tonight out of the Ayersville Pilots as our producer extraordinaire Ken Reeker able to produce a little magic so that could be heard throughout the arena. So you heard the nice round of applause. So Ayersville able to move on. They claim the district championship as they get a sweep of Edgerton. We want to thank everyone who made our night possible here in Defiance. Starts with Jerry Beauty, the athletic director at Defiance. Does a great job not only during the regular season with all the Defiance events, but as a tournament host for just about every sport they can. Does a great job. I want to thank John for the work on the camera tonight. Thank you for everything he did. Of course, the great Ken Reeker, everything he does as our director. So it's a sweep for Ayersville. They're into the regional as they'll head to Elida. So for my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.